Sadgurunath Maharaj Ki Jai. Welcome to Jagadambe Reads the Holy Books of India, Mahabharata150. As you may remember, Dhritarashtra was asking Vidura what happened as the Pandavas were leaving. Vidura said, I saw Yudhishthira walking with his face covered by his upper cloth. I saw Bhima walking, all the time looking at his huge, powerful hands. I saw Arjuna scattering sand all the way through as he followed his brother. I saw Sahadev with his face darkened by grime. I saw Nakula with his form covered with dust and ashes. I saw the beautiful Draupadi with her long perfumed hair covering her face. She was crying all the time. Following these six, I saw their guru, Domya. He was plucking kusha grass from the southern corner, and he was reciting verses from the sacred Samaveda, verses in praise of Rudra and Yama. Dhritarashtra asked him if the actions of the Pandavas had any significance. Vidura said, of course they have significance. You and your son may forget about Dharma, but not Yudhishthira. He is a good man. He knows that the entire city will be burnt to ashes if he looks at it with his angry eyes. So, to save the city from his angry looks, he walks with his face covered up. Bhima looks at his hands as he walks because the thoughts of his revenge on your sons are forever present in his mind. Arjuna's scattering sand, an unending rain of sand, is just a hint that he is bent on scattering rains of arrows to destroy this entire family. Sahadeva has darkened his face because he does not want it to be seen by anyone. As for Nakula, he is the most handsome of the five. He does not want to be seen by the women of the city with their eyes full of desire. He does not want them to think wrong thoughts. Hence, he has disfigured himself with dust and ashes. As for Draupadi, with her eyes weeping and her face covered by her unbraided hair, it is just an indication that in another 13 years, the women of your household will present this appearance, every one of them, when they walk in the streets of Hastinapura to perform the funeral rites for their husbands and sons. Domya's plucking kusha grass and reciting hymns from Sama in praise of Yama and Rudra show that the funeral rites for the sons of the king Dhritarashtra are imminent. The Pandavas are men of few words, but they are men of action. Remember, my brother, they will do all that they have promised to do. The evil omens that are apparent in the high heavens show just one thing: destruction. Vidura walked away from the chambers of the king in disgust and anger. Just before he went away, the sage Narada appeared there. He said, in another 14 years, all the Kauravas will be destroyed. Dhritarashtra, you and your sons will reap the fruits of your injustice 14 years from today. Till then, you can enjoy the kingdom, your ill-gotten wealth. But please do not forget, even for a moment, that your peace of mind is just make-believe. Your sons will all be destroyed. Narada went away, leaving the king in abject terror of the thoughts of the future. For several hours after this, the king was sunk in gloom. Sanjaya, his charioteer and confidant, came to him and said, you have managed to get the entire world for yourself. You now own everything that the sons of Pandu had. Why, then, do you look so depressed? Sadgurunath Maharaj Ki Jai. Thank you for coming. I hope you come again.